Good morning, students. My name is Poonam Daswani. I hope you all are good and your family is doing great. Students, today we will be continuing with the math lesson 2 addition. The name of the chapter is Addition. My practice time 7. Question 3 and 4 were left in the previous lecture. So today we will be solving the question 3 and 4 of lesson 2, that is addition. I want you all to open your textbook and your CW book. Open your textbook, page number 28 and a new page of CW book. So open math textbook and CW book, that is math notebook. Students, as you can see, there is no space in the textbook to solve the sums. We will be solving the sums in the CW book. Now, these are the word problems. What are these? Word problems for rounding of the numbers. So, when I teach you, listen very carefully. Only then you will be able to understand the sum, how to solve it. Because we have to round off the numbers and then we have to add. What we have to do? We have to round off first and then we have to add in the word problem. In the word problem, we have to round off and then we will add. So now we are reading the question first. What is the question and what are the steps we will follow to solve the sum? So here is the question. First we will read the question very carefully. Only then you will be able to understand. Okay? So now we are reading the question. Read with me. When I read, you also read at that time the question. Okay? Rajan sold 153 apples. How many apples? 153. Rajan sold 153 apples in the morning. He sold 153 apples in the morning and 216 apples in the evening. Estimate the, what is the question? Estimate the total number of apples that he sold by first rounding off the numbers to nearest tens. What we will do? First we will round off the numbers to nearest tens and then we will add. So what are the steps that we follow when we solve the word problem? Now we will be solving the sum. So I want you all to open your CW. First, copy the question in the CW. This is the way how you are going to copy the sum in the CW and then we will be solving the sum. You can read in the notebook also. Rajan sold 153 apples in the morning and 216 apples in the evening. Estimate the total number of apples. Estimate the total number means we will add the total number of apples that he sold. How many apples he sold? We will add. We will find the total number of apples. But first what we will do? By first rounding off the numbers to nearest tens. Now which are the numbers that are given in the question? What are the numbers? The numbers 153 and 216. We will round off these two numbers to nearest tens. Then we will add. Okay. So first what we will do? We will write what we have to write in the answer. So I want you all to write with me in the CW book as I write. Here we solve the sum now. Write in the notebook question 3. You will copy the sum question 3. After that write answer 3. What you will do? You will write answer 3. How many apples are sold in the morning? How many apples sold in the morning? 153 apples sold in the morning. So what we will write? We will write with me when I write number of apples sold in morning. Number of apples sold in morning. How many apples sold? 153. Then what is the another sentence? 216 apples in the evening. So what we will write? Number of apples sold in evening. Number of apples sold in evening. How many apples are sold in evening? 216. So you will write 216. In the first sentence, what you will write? Number of apples sold in morning, and then you will write numbers of apples sold in evening. Now what we will do? Now we have got these two numbers. Now what is given in the textbook? What is given in the textbook? What we have to do? Estimate the total number of apples that he sold by first rounding off the numbers to nearest tens. To nearest tens. Now we got these two numbers. Now first what we have to do? First we have to round off the numbers. Now what we will write? Rounding of the numbers. Rounding of the numbers to nearest tens. Rounding of the numbers to nearest tens, we get, what we get? Which numbers we have to round off? 153 and 216. So we will write 153 and 216. Now we have got these two numbers to round off to nearest tens. Now we will do the rough work in the rough book or separate paper, rough paper. You will do the rough work in the rough paper. What we have to round off to? Nearest tens. What is the first number? 153. Now what is the first step? What we do? We arrange these numbers in the place. What is the place for 3? We always start with the last number. So in this number, the last number is number 3. So this will come under what place? It will come under ones. 5 will come under tens. 1 will come under hundreds. Ones, tens, hundreds. Ones, tens, hundreds. Now what we do, when we have to round off the number to nearest tens, which number we see? We see the number on the ones place. We see the number on the ones place. Now we will see the number 3 is smaller than 5 or bigger than 5. The number 3 is smaller than 5 or bigger than 5. Number 3 is smaller than 5. So what we do? We do not add number 1 here. We do not add number 1 here. So 10 is having how many 0? 1 0. We will write this 1 0. We will not add any number, so this 5 will come down as it is. This number 1 will come down as it is. So when we round off the number 153 to nearest tens, what we get? We get 150. We get 150. Now what is the another number we have to round off? We have to round off the number 216. So 216. Now what we have to do? We have to arrange these numbers in their place. What is the place of 6? Ones. What is the place of 1? Tens. Place of 2? Hundreds. We always start from the last number. So this will come, 6 will come under 1, 1 will come under tens, 2 will come under hundreds. Now we are rounding off the number to nearest 10. So 10 has how many 0? 1 0. Now which number we will see? We will see the number on the ones place. The number 6. The number which is in ones place is 6. Now 6 is smaller than 5 or 6 is bigger than 5. The number 6 is bigger than 5. 6 is bigger than 5. So what we will do? We will add one number here. We will add one number here. So now this number became 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 1, 2. Because this number is bigger than 5, we add 1 here. This 2 will come down as it is. What is the number we got? 220. We got the number 220. Now what we will add? We will add these two numbers. We will add these two numbers. Now what you will write? Now 150 plus 220 is equal to dash. Is equal to dash. Now what we will do? Now we will arrange these numbers in the correct columns. As there are 3 numbers, you will write 100, tens and ones. Because we read 150. So 100, tens, ones. So write it here, ones, tens, 100. We start from the last number, ones, tens and hundreds. So you will write, we leave the first column for the carryover. So you will write 150 plus, don't forget to put the sign, plus 220. Draw the columns, students. Now we add vertically. First column we leave for the carryover of the numbers. We add vertically. Now what are the numbers on the ones place? 0 plus 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 2 is 7. 5 plus 2 is 7. 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. So what is the answer you got? 370. 370. Now what you will write? What you will write? After this you will continue writing the total number of apples sold. What you did? The total number of apples sold after rounding off the numbers. After rounding off the numbers is how many apples sold after rounding off? After rounding off, how many apples sold? 370. Thus, the total apples sold is how many? 370. Underline it. Understood? This is the way how you are going to solve the sum word problem. You can copy the sum from the notebook also. But if you solve it with me, you will be able to understand it more clearly. Okay? Now we move on to the fourth question. What is the fourth question? First we will read it. In a school, there are 1,319 boys and 1,283 girls. How many boys are there? 1,319 and girls 1,283. Estimate the total number of students in the school by first rounding off the numbers to nearest hundreds. What we will do? We have to round off the numbers to nearest hundreds. Now these are the two numbers, the number of boys and number of girls. We will round off these numbers. Now we will solve the sum in the notebook. So solve the sum with me. What is the question? In a school there are 319 boys and 1,319 boys and 1,283 girls. Estimate the total number of students in the school by first rounding off the numbers to nearest hundreds. The numbers to nearest hundreds. Now what we will do? First we will write the sentence of the word problem. Number of boys in a school. Number of boys in a school. How many boys are there? 1,319 boys. How many boys are there? 1,319. Now how many girls are there? You will write number of girls in a school. How many girls? 1283 girls. Now we got the two numbers for rounding off. We have to find the total number. But first we have to round off to nearest hundreds. Now what we do? We write rounding of the numbers to nearest hundreds. Nearest hundreds we get. What we get? 1319 and 1283. Now what we have to do? We have to do the rough work. Do the rough work. 1319. Now what you will do? First you will arrange these numbers in their place. So 9 will come under 1's place, 1 will come under 10's place, 3 will come under 100 place, and 1 will come under 1000's place. So this is the place value which you will arrange the numbers first. Now what we have to do? We have to round off the numbers to nearest hundreds. Now 100 is having how many zeros? 2 zeros. 100 is having 2 zeros. Now what we do? Which number we see? We see the number on the tens place because we are rounding off the number to nearest 100. Round off the number to nearest 100. We see the number on the tens place. The number on the tens place is smaller than 5 or it is bigger than 5. You will write the number 0 to 9. Now you will see the number 1 is smaller than 5 or bigger than 5. The number 1 is smaller than 5. So we will not add any number on the 100 place. We will not add any number. So this 3 will come down as it is. This 1 will come down as it is. Understood? The number 1319, when round off to 100, we get 1300. What is the number we got? 1300. So you will write here in the answer 1300. Now what is the another number? 1283. So you will write it in the rough work. 1283. Now what is the another step? We will arrange these numbers in the place value. What is the place value of 3? Ones. Place of 8? Tens. Place of 200, place of 1 is 1000. 1283. Okay. Now what is the another step what we do? How many 100 has? 100 has 2 zeros. 100 has 2 zeros. You will write 2 zeros. Now which number we see? We see the number on the tens place. What is the number on the tens place? It is smaller than 5 or bigger than 5? The number 8 is bigger than 5. The number 8 is bigger than 5. So what we will do? We will add one number here on the 100 place. We add 1 on the 100 place. So this become 2 plus 1, 3. 2 plus 1 become 3. This 1000 1 will come as it is. So what is the number we got? We got 1300. We got 1300. So you will write it in the answer 1300. Now we got two numbers to add. Yes, correct. So now what you will write? Now, which are the two numbers? 1300 plus 1300 is equal to dash. Now what you will do? What you will do? We will arrange these number in the correct columns. Now what is this? 1000. So you will write 1000, 100, tens and ones. You will arrange these numbers 1, 10, 100 and 1000. For this also 1, 10, 100 and 1000. First we will draw the columns. Now what we will do? We will arrange these two numbers because we have to add these two numbers. We will arrange these two numbers in the correct columns. Now what we will do? We will write 1300. What is the sign? Plus sign. So don't forget to put the sign. What is the another number? Again 1300, 1300, because 100 has two zeros. So here also we have 20 and 20. Now we add vertically. We add vertically in a standing line. The numbers on the ones place, numbers on the tens place, numbers on the 100 place and number on the thousands place. Now add these two numbers. 0 plus 0 is 0. Again 0 plus 0, 0. 3 plus 3. How much is 3 plus 3? 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. So what is the answer we got? 2600. So here we will write 2600. Now what is the answer that you will write? The last sentence. What you will do? You will write the total number of students in a school is how much? What is the answer we got? We got 2600. You will underline it. Thus, total number of students in a school is how much? 2600. So this is the way you are going to solve the sum. First you will write the sentence of the word problem. Then you will round off the numbers. Then you will add. You will arrange in columns. Then in the end you will write the sentence. Students, you can also copy down the sum from the CW, but if you solve with me, it is very good if you try to solve with me, because you will be able to understand it more clearly. Students, here we end with the lesson number 2. Here we end with the lesson number 2. In the next lecture, we will be starting with the lesson 3, subtraction. So here we end with the lecture, and here we end with the chapter 2, addition lesson 2. Students, if you have any doubts or queries, you can mail it on my mail ID. And if you have any doubts in rounding of the numbers, you can also see or watch the previous videos which I have sent you for rounding of the numbers. In that video there are other videos also which if you see, you will be able to understand how we round off the numbers to nearest tens and nearest hundreds. You can also watch the previous videos of this topic, rounding off. And if you still don't understand the rounding of the numbers or to nearest tens and hundreds, you can mail the doubt on my mail ID. I will try to clear your doubts, and I will clear your doubts. So now here we end with the lecture. Thank you for listening to the lecture, students. Thank you so much.